podcast where we take 15 minutes and review some of our favorite movies and have a good time with it. What's going on, guys?
Yo ho.
Hey, what's up?
I was like stuck right there in between thinking about doing the intro in Spanish just for the theme of the episode, but then I messed myself up and completely 100% messed it up. So it was just a swing and a miss. Um,
Can you do like the first 4 or 5 words? What was? How does it
Yeah.
start?
Trace.
okay, mis amigos.
Hola, amigos.
Well, what is welcome back? What is welcome back? I don't know. Who
I
cares?
don't
We got
know.
we got to roll. What Epic this week was your pick, man? Take
It
it away.
was. And this week I jumped way back to the 80s, right? So we were talking last week and we were talking about like the old 80s flicks and 90s flicks and stuff, like how the movies were kind of done in a little weird fashion. Like everything kind of had the same rhythm, like from Breakfast Club to Pretty in Pink to The Three Amigos and all of the Martin Short, Steve Martin, Chevy Chase type movies of that time period, 70s, 80s, and early 90s. And one of my favorite ones when I was super young was The Three Amigos. It was old at the time, but I liked it. It basically follows three movie stars that are in 1920s Hollywood or 1919 or whatever like that. So it's way, way back in the day, and they were silent film stars. They went to the studio and they're like, "Oh, we want actual money," because back in the day, actors weren't paid very well because nobody really understood the Hollywood business wasn't big. And one day, a small town, what was it, San Poco, right?
Yes,
In
Santa Poco.
in Mexico, had a El Guapo problem, which is a band of marauders under one gentleman named El Guapo. It's kind of funny, but he would he would raid towns and basically take all the alcohol and whatever and the women and kill people, and that's what El Guapo did. So this small town of San Poco was getting attacked by El Guapo constantly and threatened. And this one lady, played by Patrice Martinez, who is Carmen in this movie, went to find somebody that would stand up for them. And it didn't work too well at first, but then when she went back to town, she saw a silent film which starred the Three Amigos, or whatever. I don't.
Tres amigos.
Yeah. So the Three Amigos basically got fired from their job at the studio, got basically banished, and then all of a sudden received a letter from Miss Carmen, and said, "Oh, for 100,000 pesos, you guys come down here and help us." And they thought it was a show. They thought it was an act. So there they go. And eventually, hilarity ensues. It takes a little bit because it's an 80s movie, but hilarity ensues. Michael liked it. I will say, I made him watch it, and they eventually. I don't want a spoiler alert, but it is 1986, so it's probably okay.
I think any movie over 10 years old we can go ahead and spoil.
Yeah, is that 30 now? It's got to be. So basically, they become victorious and they defeat the evil El Guapo and his cronies and save the day. So again, one of my favorite 80s movies, that whole line of Chevy Chase movies with Chevy Chase, Steve Martin, Martin Short, all of the ones back in the day. Dan Aykroyd wasn't in this
Yeah.
one, but that era. So John Lovitz was in this one, and who else? Joe Montagna was in this one, who you might know. But and even Phil Hartman, the late Phil Hartman, rest in peace, was in this one as well.
Wait, who?
Phil Hartman,
What did
the
who did he
comedian.
play?
He played Sam. He was the guy in the office in the beginning of the movie studio.
Oh my God, I didn't
Yeah,
even
these are all
recognize.
Saturday Night Live people. So like,
I
like
have.
how,
Going back to Dan Aykroyd for a second, I have a thought about that. You can continue, but remind me when we get after you're done.
okay, remember Dan Aykroyd wasn't in this one, but Phil Hartman was.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You just saying his
So,
name reminded me.
oh, I gotcha. Yeah. So that's the movie. Myself, I like it. What'd you guys think?
I'm gonna go first, so Isaac doesn't take any of my thoughts,
Mm.
because him and I have a very similar sense of humor. Um, I had watched this movie when I was younger. My father was a huge Steve Martin fan, like the movies between what was that, The Jerk,
Yeah,
uh,
The Jerk. Yep.
The Jerk. Was he?
I'm gonna.
Was he
He
in
made
Planes,
this.
Trains?
Oh yeah, yeah. He starred in that with John
Yeah,
Candy.
yeah. So
Awesome movie.
that's what I was gonna say. If you guys are in the mood for a tearjerker later, check out I Like Me on Amazon Prime. It is a
John
documentary
Candy.
about John Candy. It is very good. I started it last night when I was falling asleep, and I'm like, oh my god, no, I got to give this some attention. This is good. Man, what a loss to us, the world. He's such a cool dude. Anyway, love the movie. Great movie. I'll get my slices out of the way first before we start talking. I would say this is probably a 7.5 or 8 for me. I had seen it when I was younger and never watched it since. So kind of some parts of the movie brought back a lot of memories of watching it with my father. So that was cool. I didn't remember a whole lot of it, but like the guy playing piano in the bar in the beginning, I'm like, oh, but that triggered something in my mind. I'm like, oh my god, So my favorite part was when they were El Guapo comes to town and blah blah blah, and Steve Martin gets shot in the arm, and then he goes over there to talk to them, and then he like comes back and he's like, "This is real." And I don't know why I laughed so much. Like what? And then when El Guapo was like, "We only killed men and not crying women," and they're all sighing in relief, like, "Oh, thank God," that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So just little stuff like that really makes me laugh. When they're out camping in the desert and the background is just this horrible painted backdrop instead of
which was on purpose. If you go look at the documentaries, that was 100% on purpose to like simulate the old movies of the
Old
the era.
westerns, yeah.
So yeah,
definitely great movie. Really enjoyed it. Like I said, I'm going to go 8 slices, but thank you for bringing that one to the table before we get into my pick next week. So, Isaac?
Yeah, I'd seen this movie a lot when I was younger, and when I was trying to watch it for this viewing, I was like, oh, where can I watch this? Pull up, and they said it's on Pluto TV. So I'm like, oh, that's free. I'll just open it up on Pluto. So I turned it on. They only had the 100% in Spanish version. So
Really?
I didn't get very far with that. Yeah.
Where'd you find it?
Well,
because I had trouble finding it too. It's not even on Amazon.
Yeah, you have to get it through MGM Plus through Amazon.
I ended up getting it through Apple TV through Amazon through MGM.
Yeah,
I rented it. Like legit.
But the whole time while I'm like trying to figure this out, I'm like just imagining, like I remember exactly where the DVD is in my parents' house of this movie. Like, why can I have it? But yeah, I've seen this a few times. This was like one of the first movies that like my dad shared with me. That was like a movie that he likes. So I remember that too, and like his movies are like Bill Murray, like kind of like
our fathers have very similar taste in movies. So
yeah,
it's gotta be
how did I forget about Bill Murray? Oh yeah, that whole 80s. Oh man.
And he got this one for us to watch. There's so many good parts. My favorite part is actually when Chevy Chase is with the girl and they're alone, like I don't know, they're like on a balcony or something. She's like, "Do you want to kiss me?" And he's like, "Well, now?"
I remember this.
He's like, "Yeah, maybe we could like take a walk and you could kiss me on the veranda?" And he goes, "No, the lips will be fine."
Lips are good. Lips are great. Yeah, that was another one for me. That was a good one.
Yeah, that part probably cracks me up the most. I think there's one more that I can't remember too, but if I remember it, I'll bring it back up. But this is like a 7-slice movie for me. So many good one-liners.
Yeah, and they I always forget about Martin Short, until I see a movie and I'm like, oh, this guy's funny.
Well, if you get a chance on it's on Hulu, I think. It's Only Murders in the Building. It's Martin Short, Steve Martin, and they have various guests that come in too. Like every season they have a different like headliner guest. Like Meryl Streep, I think, was in one. But and it's also the singer there. What's her name? Selena Gomez? Yes.
Catherine started watching that, yeah.
I love it. I don't know what it is. It's super flamboyant, like hotel city people, like what do you want to call them? Like yuppities that are in a hotel and somebody gets murdered and they ended up doing a podcast, like kind of like we do, just with a bigger audience, of course. They get national acclaim because it's a murder,
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do a murder for this podcast, no, ever.
I think I'm gonna do a.
Nope.
Isn't Isn't it my topic next week? Anyway, Patrick, your favorite part and your slices, man.
My favorite part is always just when they're on the horse and they do the Macarena and they go,
Oh yeah, hip thrust. Yeah,
hip thrust. But no, the whole movie, you know, it's that carefree love story of the 80s and the whole thing. I really, really dig it. And it really, I realize why I'm the way I am because I grew up on these movies. And like, this was my thing. I used to watch movies constantly because I stay up all night. I didn't do anything until you introduced me to WoW. And then that was the end of that. But yeah, so I'll give it like you guys 7.5, 8 stars for sure. I love this movie.
I was just thinking about it while you were talking, and I don't know why, but the singing bush and then him accidentally shooting the invisible knight killed me too. Like I didn't,
What?
you just see his imprint in the sand. I'm like, what?
That's the other thing I wanted to mention. That scene is so different from the rest of the movie. It's actually really, really like Monty Python, if you think about it.
It
The
was.
singing bush and the invisible swordsman, that's like straight out of a Monty Python film.
Do you think
There's
they were
gotta
trying to like pay a homage to that?
I think so, because it was so strange. It was not like the rest of the movie.
It 100% was out of place. And we, even when we were watching it, Michael was like, I don't know. That's different. Like, why is there a bush singing in the middle of the desert when everything has been totally non-mythical at all?
Yeah.
And
Was it swordsman? What?
and then but I mean, it was funny. I laughed.
It
I
was
remember
funny,
laughing
yeah.
as a kid. So 100% something to do with that. There has to be some influence there that they were trying to pull in. I
Yeah.
want to know because that is like the quest for
Yeah.
the Holy Grail 100%.
Yeah, we gotta figure out what that is. So that's yeah, Monty Python.
I haven't. I'm actually impressed you haven't picked Monty Python movies yet. They're epic.
That's on the list. I just did. So I wanted to make sure we did, you know, the normal high end ones first and kind of work. But I'm kind of in an '80s funk, so that might happen.
I have. So I have not to get too off topic because I have something else about this movie, but I have my next two lined up for you guys. You guys know what my first one will be, and we'll announce it next week on the regular podcast. The continuation of me putting you guys through hell, and my pick after that one is going to destroy you guys emotionally and mentally, and I'm so excited for it because it destroyed me.
Yeah.
Isaac, I know you've seen it.
Okay.
It's
I
not
think the
gonna
one
do
that
anything.
I think my next pick is actually gonna be worse.
What?
To destroy us?
Yeah.
No, it can't be
Isaac.
worse than mine.
It's pretty
You're gonna
rough.
make it
It's pretty rough,
complicated.
guys.
All right, all right, all right. I yeah, and the in the when they first get to town and they like, oh, we'll take beers, and they do their shots of tequila, and we've all been there. So, yeah, yeah, just great movie. So thank
Dude.
you for bringing that.
You just touch on a point. That bartender was underrated as far as his acting skills during the whole thing because he was kind of like resigned to like the crap that's going on around him.
Yeah.
He was just like, "Oh, beer? No, we drink tequila only," or something.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Michael seconds that, so it was funny.
Yeah, super great movie, man. It's been a crazy couple of weeks. I'm glad we're getting back into the rhythm of things. Next week's podcast might be kind of a little weird setup, right? Isaac? Question mark.
Oh, you might be here.
Yeah,
You might
so
be
we'll have
sharing
to-
a mic. You might be sharing a mic.
I mean, I can pack mine. I don't have to share with you, but
Okay.
yeah. So I'll probably be broadcasting from somewhere else. Oh, I don't have a laptop anymore. We might be sharing a mic.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
That would be good though. No, that works good when you two like when we did the Utah podcast. That worked out really well. I like that. I mean,
yeah.
we were a little too big for the one mic, but it really worked out pretty good.
Yeah, I think it came out well. But yeah, guys, look forward to the regular episode next week. I think it's my pick for movie and my pick for episode, so I will make sure to destroy you both. As always, be kind to yourselves, each other, and your insides, because pizza after midnight's a young man's game. Later.